Thanks, Morning. Hi, Ravi. Ravi, just the way Shubman Gill and Mohammad Siraj played, the fearlessness with this which they played, does that represent where Indian cricket is right now?
I mean, that's the kind of brand of cricket we've been playing, for the last 3 or 4 years. And, when you saw these two debutants, show that kind of maturity and flair and discipline, it was great to see because, like you mentioned, today, Siraj's effort was outstanding, actually. He might not have the numbers to show for it, but the discipline and the ability to bowl long spells, the maturity he showed for someone playing his first test match. And in doing the job that he had to do once we lost Umesh, who was not on the field, was outstanding. And then Shubman going and playing with that kind of flair later on was great to see. Great character. I think more than anything, they've shown great character.
Hi, Coach. Wanted to know, your association as a player and coach of this Indian team. Have you seen any Indian team perform like this in the absence of a captain, one of the main strike bowlers, and one senior batsman and another who are already not in the team? Where would you rate this performance when you see yourself as a player and now as a coach in these 30, 40 years?
I think this will go down in the annals of Indian cricket, world cricket, as one of the great comebacks, in the history of the game. To be rolled over for 36 and then 3 days later to get up and be ready to punch was outstanding. I think the boys deserve all the credit for the character they showed. Real character.
Yeah, hi, Ravi. Just a question. A lot of talk about Ajinkya Rahane being a bowling captain. Is there such a thing?
I don't know. I'm hearing it for the first time. And what is a bowling captain? I don't know. There's no definition as such for that. But he's a very shrewd leader. He has a good understanding of the game, good reader of the game. And I thought his calm composure out there in the middle, helped the debutants as well, helped the bowlers as well. There was a calming influence there. And in spite of losing Umesh, I still thought, we did a great job out there.
Ravi sir, what differences have you identified between the captaincy of Virat Kohli and Ajinkya Rahane?
See, both are good readers of the game. Virat is very passionate. Ajinkya, on the other hand, is very calm and composed. And it's their characters. So Virat is more in your face, whilst Ajinkya is quite prepared to sit back in a very calm and composed manner. But deep inside, he knows what he wants.
Ravi, what was the chat in Adelaide after 36 all out, and what was the chat in Melbourne when you all arrived?
No chat. And when we arrived in Melbourne, it was the things we got to do to get up and fight.
Yes. Anand Datla.
Ravi, congratulations to you and the team on a terrific victory. What I want to ask you, Ravi, is, Pant continues to play with great freedom. What are the kind of conversations you have with Rishabh? Because sometimes it can be frustrating because he takes you to the 30s and then somehow falls away. What do you talk to him about?
I thought he was very, very good in this innings. Yeah, anyone can make a mistake. It's any batsman can make a mistake. I thought the discipline he showed in the runs he made, his ability to counter-attack, and play some shots and move the game forward, I think is a huge plus for the team. And he showed it in this game. He might have got 29, but there was a lot more than 29 there.
Venkat Krishna.
Ravi, can you just have a word on the bowling performance of the Pacers, especially because they have matched the Australians over here?
Outstanding. I think that the discipline, the aggression, the calmness, it was evident for everyone to see. Execution of plans. What was set out for them to go out there and execute it to perfection was remarkable to see.
Khurram Habib.
So what was the discussion when you went to stumps last night with Australia 6 down for 133? And because India has conceded a lot of runs to the tail over the past few test matches. So what was the discussion about?
Was discipline. What you saw today. Focusing on accuracy, discipline, and being patient. Being prepared to be patient even if they batted a session or a session and a half. Be prepared to even chase down 100, 150 if need be. So think in that fashion. Don't think, think as if you have to take 10 wickets, not just 4 wickets. So, those were all the thoughts we had today.
Ravi, so the next question is on a chat box. I'll read it out. It's from Amit Shah. He says, modern day debutant players look more mature from their maiden game itself. What would you attribute this to?
I think a lot has to do with the IPL. The fact that they share the dressing room, with international players, they rub shoulders with the best. It's that complex factor disappears very quickly. And you see what you see now.
Anirudh Suresh.
Yeah. Ravi, till now it has been in away test matches away from home, away from Asia. It has been either Ravindra Jadeja or Ravichandran Ashwin. But now Jadeja, do you think Jadeja is making a case to be included as a pure specialist batsman away from home and not just seen as a second spinner or someone who can take the role of a lead spinner?
He's a genuine all-rounder. That's why he bats where he is. He can bat at 6, he can bat at 5 if need be, on a given occasion. But he's a genuine all-rounder. And that's why he lends a lot of balance to the side. Also, when you play overseas, there's always a chance of one of the bowlers getting injured, like you saw with Umesh. So with Jadeja there, it gives better balance, and it also gives the fast bowlers some respite with Jadu and Ash, doing the bowling.
Sriram Vira.
Hello, with Rohit Sharma coming in, would you be worried about lack of competitive matches or stuff, or would you play him straight away for Mayank? And would you still stick with 5 bowlers, even if Umesh is not fit, Saini or something? Will you stick with the 5 bowler strategy and Rohit Sharma?
Yes, we will stick to 5 bowlers. About Rohit, he joins the team tomorrow, so we'll have a chat with him to see where he is placed, physically, because he's been in quarantine for the last couple of weeks. We also got to see, how he feels before we take the call.
Deepak Raghav.
Hi, Coach.
Yeah.
Would you say that India have been by far the better team head and shoulders over the 2 test matches, barring the 1 hour in Adelaide? And does that give the momentum to India going forward in the next 2 matches? Favorites to win the series.
We had a lot of positives in Adelaide, but at the end of the day, it's the result that counts. We were blown away in the second innings in 1 hour. So when you're blown away, you're blown away. There's nothing you can do about it, but to get up and fight, and which we did in this, in the second test match. And we were not to beat a team like Australia, especially in Australia. There's no point having 1 good day or 2 good days. You got to have, you have to have 5 good days if you have to beat them. It's as simple as that.
Ravi sir, the next question is here on a chat from Ankita. She says, Gill has proved himself as a stable opener in this test. Your views on him? I
thought he looked, very, very mature for someone playing his first test match. He looked very calm and composed, and wasn't afraid to play shots, which was great to see. Even in the second innings, it was very easy to get into a shell, but he went out there and played his natural game, which was great from the team point of view.
Yes, Amlan from Reuters.
Yes, hi Ravi. Ravi, what was the turning point of the match according to you? Was it restricting Australia below 200 in the first innings, or was it seeing Umesh walk off and bowlers showing courage after that?
I think it was the innings of Ajinkya Rahane. The discipline, this on such a big stage in a massive arena, come as captain of the team, bat at number 4. When he went out to bat, we were 2 down 60, and then to bat 6 hours on probably the toughest day to bat, because it was overcast all day. The sun never came out, and he batted for 6 hours. Unbelievable concentration. I thought that was the turning point. His innings was the turning point.
Yes, we'll take last few questions now. Nimish Patgaonkar.
Congratulations, Ravi. Recently, the local cricket, there was a lot of kind of a negativity about experience from the spinners for these drop-in pitches. But we have seen that in 2018 also, Nathan Lyon was brought in on 8th over. Here today, first inning, Ashwin was on 10th, and the new ball was given to Ashwin. So as a spinner yourself, how you reckon, is it really matter for this drop-in pitch and the behavior of the pitch for the spinners, especially the moisture content and other things?
It depends on the surface you play. So if there is moisture content, like there was on day one, that was the reason why, we got Ashwin on as early as he did, and he got turn and he got bounce. So it drop in pitches sometimes, when it's watered, there is a bit of moisture. And when there's moisture, there's no harm in giving a spinner a go early and to see if there's anything there.
Yes, Sunajan sir.
रवी, अरे हाच थोडा काय हरकत नाही. मला मला प्रश्न हा विचारायचा है कि ज्या पद्धतीने इंडियन टीम ने कमबैक किया है और 2020 सब लोगों के लिए बहुत खराब गया है, तो क्या आप बोल सकते हो कि ये जो अंत हुआ है 2020 का, हैप्पी डेज आर हियर अगेन?
I think it's a great present from the team to the millions of followers of the Indian cricket team to have a very happy new year and bring some smiles on the faces, going into the new year after this.